Hi and welcome to this video on setting up WordPress. My name's Andy. Now I created this video actually for a lady called Chloe. Chloe, if you're listening, this is really for you, but I thought it'd be quite useful to just have this as a general help video on my blog as well, because I think quite a lot of people struggle with trying to set up WordPress. So without further ado, let's go straight in. Now, what you're looking at now is the cPanel on HostGator, and here at the top here you can see what the address is for that. It might be slightly different for you, but I think this is the most common website address to get into your cPanel on HostGator. So you type that in, and it should bring you to this screen here. So here you type in your username and password that you were given, or that you created when you set up your HostGator account. So let's go in there. Yeah, just simply type in your username and password, and then we'll just press login. So here we are inside cPanel, and when I this is Chloe's account. Now when I had a look at this initially, the first place I looked at was one of these links inside cPanel. I'll just go straight down to here, and you look for this thing called Fantastico Deluxe, and you click on that. Okay. And then you click on WordPress over here to see if a WordPress blog has already been installed. Now, earlier, before I started this, I actually created a WordPress account, or actually installed the software for WordPress into the HostGator account. I've done this already. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually remove this to show you how quickly it is to reinstall it. Okay, so if we press remove WordPress, okay, and then back to the overview. Okay, it says current installation none, so we want to install a new one. So we just press literally new installation. So you click on new installation, like so. Now you leave this blank, install in directory, because we actually want to put it on into the actual root folder of your hosting account. Okay, you can put it in, you can create another directory, but I'll explain. I could explain that, but it's just easier if we just leave this blank. So don't worry about anything else. Okay, create an admin name here. And for this purpose, we'll call Chloe Style Guru. Okay, because that's what she is. And over here, we'll create a password. Now I'm going to sort of pause the video while I do this, because we don't want the whole world knowing what the password is. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to continue by just pressing install WordPress at the end. But before I put the password in, I'm just going to give Chloe an admin nickname. No, actually, we'll call the username Chloe. Sorry, not. That's what I was trying to say. And then the admin nickname we'll call her Style Guru. That's right. And that will make sense in a second when we go into WordPress. We'll give the site a description. We'll call it all about self-improvement. I did that earlier, so all about self-improvement, as we'll call it that. Again, this will make sense in a second when we open up the website once WordPress has been installed. Now the last thing I'm going to pop in the password, but I'm going to pause the video and then I'm going to press install WordPress, which will take us on to the next stage. Okay, just going to pause the video quickly. Okay, the next screen is this. Once I pressed install WordPress, and you just simply click on finish installation. So I'm going to do that now. Now this brings us onto this screen here. Now I seriously suggest that you email this information to yourself. So what you do is you just literally pop in your email address there into this box and send email. Now what that does, it just gives you the details of what you've just created, you know, your passwords, etc., etc. So we'll go back to the WordPress overview and you'll see that the actual WordPress has been installed. Okay, so we'll visit the site and see what it looks like. Now over here it says that you're reaching this page because it means that your servers may be pointing to ns1 hostgator.com and ns2. This is quite easy. What happens here is that once you've created your hosting account and your WordPress account, WordPress blog, which I've just done, you need to do the next step, which is actually pointing your domain name, which you've bought separately. You need to point that towards your hosting account. So I'm going to show you how that works quickly. Okay, I've signed into Chloe's account here, where she's where her domain name was purchased. Okay, happens to be owned by HostGator as well, and the HostGator owns this domain name registration site, which is registryrocket.com. Okay, now I'm going to sign in using your domain name and your password. So if you log into there, okay, there it goes. This is kind of like another kind of control panel, but that manages your domain name. Okay, now as you can see here, now before I did anything, now I've actually changed this. Now this was before I changed it, it was actually saying, so I'll press sorry if I cancel that quickly. At the bottom of each little section here, you can actually edit each section here. So if you want to change your password and stuff like that, you can do that up there. But here, this is the bit we're interested in here. We want to edit this. This is where the name server gets pointed to your hosting account. Now, if I edit that, before I did anything, before starting this little project, it actually said NS1 and NS2 like that, which was actually wrong. It wasn't pointing to the right place. In fact, it should have been what I had in there in the first place. So if I remove that, it's actually that and that. Okay, so that's, you've got to find out what your name servers are. This is going to now point at the correct place in your hosting account, which will hopefully then make your site appear on the web. Okay, so we're going to save that. Now sometimes what happens, your site may still not show immediately once you've done this. It takes sometimes up to 24 hours to actually, what they call, you have to go through what's called a propagation period. Now what that means is that the actual website takes sometimes at least that long to appear on the web, because they've got to actually propagate and set up the website through the whole network. I'm not quite sure exactly how that works, but it takes time to actually set that up, to actually make it go worldwide. Sometimes it's quicker, I've found sometimes in the past it can take up to sort of as little as 10 or 20 minutes, but, not quite sure why it takes different lengths of times, but it does sometimes. So please be patient. It might not appear straight away. If it doesn't appear straight away, then you've got to go back and see what you might have done wrong, but it should be absolutely fine. Okay, so you've got to make sure you put the right server names in there that points to your hosting account. That should be provided by your hosting company. Okay, so that's that. So now I've just typed in the domain name here, website address here. Now see if I update this, hopefully it will have changed. Let's see what happens. And there we go. It works absolutely fine. So there we go, the WordPress software is working, obviously. And this is like the basic page that shows up. So we're going to go into the back of the WordPress software now. And the way to do that is quite easy. On your actual website address here, you just literally type in /wp-admin like that, and then go straight in. This takes you to the logging area to get behind your WordPress software. And so you type in your name there and your password. I'm going to do that and then log in. Okay, so I'm just going to pause that quickly. Okay. Okay, we'll go in there. Just click that. And there we are. This brings you to the dashboard. Okay, this is the back end of the WordPress software. Just dismiss that quickly. That's basically telling us that they've made it very convenient when you actually editing your WordPress blog. There's some very sort of quick, handy tools at the top here that are always available, but everything's available down the left-hand side as well. Okay, so we're going to go into the front end. Let's have a look. Now from here you can pick. Let's go into appearance. At the moment the current theme is this one. This is the one we were looking at a second ago. You can change it to whatever you like. This one's called 2011. It's quite a popular one. And this one was the previous one. I've actually used both of these. They're quite nice. But I'll just show you how quickly and easy it is to change the theme of your site. So if I click on this, shows you what it looks like. This is just another style. I'll just close that quickly. And you can, if you want, you can install that. You can activate it. It's just quite simple. So if we press activate, just show you how easy it is. Activate that. Okay. Freezer theme. Push it back where you had them before. Okay. We'll dismiss that. Now that's it. That's just now swapped it over. This is now the current theme. We've swapped. Let's put the other one back down here. If you want to search for more different styles, different themes, whatever, there's a massive library of different ones you can choose from. I'll show you how to do that in a second, but we'll just to show you what it looks like. If we go to visit site, you go to the top here, oops, where it says visit site. You can do that. There you go. That's what it looks like now. It's that simple. Let's go back to the dashboard. Um, right, let's just reactivate this other one. This is a more current version of this one, so I'm going to put that one back on. So we'll just activate it, put it back on. There you go, it's back on. Okay, it's as simple as that. And want to pop in your first post, you can create new pages. What I like to do is I actually like to, rather than working at in this part of the software of WordPress, sometimes I find it a lot easier just to let's have a little look. Yeah, let's visit the site. See, what you'll find is when you're logged into WordPress, this little bar stays at the top here all the time. Okay, and sometimes I actually find it easier if I'm actually on the website, and then just keep this little bar open at the top, and just make changes as you go along. Okay, so now, do you remember at the beginning of this video I said about giving it a description when I was in Fantastico Deluxe earlier, wherever it was? Where are we? No, not there. Let's go back here. When I was in Fantastico Deluxe, do you remember when I was going through the installation process? Right at the bottom, before I actually installed it, it asked me to give it a description, and that's what basically that is. This is the description there, but you can change that. You can change it to whatever you like. So if you want to edit this particular page, you can quite easily. It's not a problem. Let's have a little look. Let's go back into the dashboard, and if I'm not mistaken, let's have a look. Let me see. I think that's in settings. I think let's have a quick look. If I remember where this stuff is. Yeah, there we go. In settings, you can change that particular subheading there. You can also change the site title if you want as well. You can just take out the .com bit if you want. Just call it Master Self-Improvement. Make it all capitals if you want. Master Self-Improvement. So all about self-improvement. I suppose we could keep that as it is if you want, but yeah, you've got the idea. And you can change other things there, how your date format is displayed. I mean, this is the this is kind of the standard stuff here. Time formats and things like that, you can change that. So you just simply press Save Changes. Okay, and then you can go back to your site, visit site, and there you go. It's changed it to Master Self-Improvement in capitals now. And that's basically it. I mean, if you just sort of play around with it, change the appearance, where things go, theme options. Let's have a little look at that. Yeah, you can change the style of it. Where you want your content to be, on the left or the right. Link color. You can I'll just show you quickly what can happen there. You can change the sort of background to black. So if I can change that, save changes, and then go back and see what that looks like. There you go. Now it's suddenly all dark like that in the background. So yeah, I mean, you've got the pretty much the idea there. I'll change it back to white there. There you go. And that's it. So Chloe, if you're listening, hope this has helped you along. You're all set up now, ready to go. I've given your admin name Style Guru, and I shall post you the passwords, etc. I suggest obviously you change all that. Now I think you can change your passwords. Your login passwords, I forget what that is now, but let's have a quick look. Let's just pause the video and find out where that is. Okay, I found the section where you can change your password. You just go to users and it'll bring up and then click on your profile, and then you just literally go down and type in your new password here. Okay, and I suggest you do that straight away there, Chloe, as soon as you sign in. And make sure obviously no one gets in here that you don't want. And that's it really. So hopefully that's helped you. Best of luck with that, Chloe, and speak to you soon. Bye for now.